Hello again, and welcome to the X5 speedrun. This is where things really start to pick up as far as this challenge is concerned. X5 is a serious departure from the series standard of fast-paced action, which is something that X4 went a long way in maintaining. As part of what I guess you'd call the obsessive throwback aspect to X5, the major difference here is a return to the style of the original series. And what I mean by that is, X5 is way more of a pure platformer than the last four games were. There are many situations that require slow, involved actions just to navigate without damage, or even to move the stage forward at all. X5 is a sort of game that has no qualms about making you stop on one screen for half a minute just to micromanage things. A lot of the enemy placement in conjunction with stuff like the terrain feel more like puzzles than they do dangerous obstacles, and this is something that's augmented a lot by this sort of challenge, for two reasons. And one of them is that X5 is designed without unarmored X in mind. There are countless areas in this game where avoiding damage as unarmored X requires some seriously convoluted strategy, and a lot of times I find myself forced to stop on any given spot for several seconds at a time just so I can perform maintenance to clear my path. The second reason ties into this, and it's actually what I think is one of the more realized aspects of X5, which is the addition of difficulty levels. Unlike Mega Man 2, Xtreme mode in this game is practically a new game in and of itself. The stages are completely altered in some cases, and there's a lot of brand new or more packed enemy groups, obstacles, and otherwise. Bosses are also things that undergo a good deal of behavior changes, although nothing as extreme as what you see in X6. And the big result of all this is turning what was once a really easy game into something seriously problematic. X5, like I said before, is something that was designed with upgrades and armors in mind. Unarmored X is really unprepared for some of the situations that Xtreme throws your way, especially during the later half of the game. And this isn't necessarily a complaint. Actually, of all three of the games, I actually think X5 was probably the funnest one to work on, just because of the sheer uniqueness to the planning. Although a lot of parts were harder than anything in X4, I was less annoyed than I was intrigued with trying to solve them. And with that introduced, I hope you enjoy the run. It'll definitely prove to be a little more eventful than the last one was. So stick around for Grizzly Slash's stage. Thanks a lot.